Hey everybody, welcome back to the Chaotic Little Book Corner. My name's Acacia. Today I'm going to be starting a new segment. I am not a booktube shout-outer. I can't just do one video and do a booktube shout-out. I feel like I'm going to leave someone out. I feel like I'm going to make someone feel left out. So what we're going to talk about today is good people, kind people, wonderful people who deserve to be recognized. So I'm starting a new segment called Thank You for the Books, blank. Now, the way this is going to work is I'm going to pick a booktuber, I'm going to link their channel down below, and I'm just going to give you a taste of all the books or a few books that I've bought based on their recommendation and either loved or just didn't think twice about it and am now happy that I own it even though I haven't read it. We're going to start with Jen Campbell. I have emailed Jen Campbell on numerous occasions. She always responds. She's always so kind to me, and I'm sure at this point she thinks I'm an absolute crazy fangirl. But the fact of the matter is, I think that Jen Campbell is an extremely strong, well-rounded, wonderful woman who is extremely important to society. I think that Jen has a great voice. I think that Jen is just so strong-willed and easy to talk to and kind and warm-hearted, and I think that if you haven't gone and checked out her channel, you need to do so. She overall wants a better world for everybody involved, more acceptance, more love, more passion. And on that note, I'm going to start actually with one of the books that she just convinced me, no question, and that was The Art of Asking by Amanda Palmer. It really changed everything for me. It gave me the strength to finally go out and make this channel, but it wasn't just that. It was that Amanda Palmer kind of spoke to a higher degree of not only just art and all the wonderfulness that art can cause, she also spoke to a higher power of goodness and kindness and overall wonderfulness that humans are capable of. I think we forget that. I think we forget that humans are good overall and that at the core, there's this want to do the right thing, regardless of us seeing what people are doing as wrong. Their core, their being, their belief system is that they are doing the right thing. And at the base level, that there is something to be said for being so good and so kind. And there's also something to be said for having passion and love and just overall drive to be a good human. So the next book that Jen recommended that I finally picked up, it wasn't a matter of picking it up finally, it was a matter of finally finding it. This is Our Endless Numbered Days. I could not get my hands on this anywhere in the United States, and then finally I found it randomly. So Our Endless Numbered Days, I'll link my full description of this and full review of this down below in the description box. This changed my life. This broke me. I still think of it. I still think of characters. I still find it beautiful and wonderful and exquisitely breaking. Like, I don't even think those words made sense together, but it's fine. A lot of people said that they didn't understand why it ended so abruptly. I don't think it ended abruptly. I think Peggy ended. I think that her life was changed. I think that everything she knew was changed. And I think that that is a scary life choice. I think that that is a scary life experience. I think that losing everything that you've ever known is terrifying. And I think that Claire Fuller demonstrates that and shows that and makes a really beautiful story. This is The Boy Who Could See Demons. This is by Carol Just Cook. I will link this full review down below as well. I can't say enough good things about this. Jen recommended this. It's kind of a scary book, but when I finally read it, I was like, oh my god, this is the most amazing. This article was just so beautiful and so wonderful, and it did so much to kind of touch on mental illness in a way that I really hadn't seen done before. And I'm so glad that I listened to Jen about it because it was so important to read. And I think that it doesn't really get enough of a recognition for what it does with the mental illness community. I think it also mentions disorders and mental illness that people don't always remember, don't always kind of think about, and don't always really think is possible. I think people put it as the last possible choice because they want it to be. They want it to be the last thing that someone could possibly have. So I think this book is fantastic. I think you really need to pick this up if you have not yet. This is The Girl Who Circumvented the Fairyland of a Ship of Her Own Making. This is Catherine M. Valente. This is now not only passed from me, but to my cousin. And she is 12 years old right now. And she and I are actually going to be going to a book signing with Catherine M. Valente. This is now not only a piece of me, this is a piece of a relationship that I have with someone who's very close to me. And I think this is what this book is. This book is made to make family, make relationships, make friendships. It's beautiful. I think this book, what really was important about this book is it made me feel kind of good, that I learned that middle grade is not something to be ashamed of to read. Middle grade is something that can be good, can be wonderful, and can be nice to read. And I've now kind of found a whole world outside of that, which is wonderful. Thank you, Jen, for that. Ali Smith, The Seer, this I have not read yet. This is a play. I'm super stoked about this. She just kept kind of honing in on, you must own this. So now I own it. That's how that works. Haruki Murakami, Norwegian Wood. I've begun it. I liked it. I liked the writing style. I did. It wasn't the right time for me, and I will come back to it. This got me into the idea of reading authors from different cultures. I've now gotten really into that, which is really nice, and I thank you for kind of opening my eyes to reading books outside of my own country. This is the last one, The Reasons She Goes to the Woods, and this one is... this one shook my entire core as well. The way it's written, there's one full page of text and then there's a blank page. That blank page, you need it because you need to breathe. Pearl is a young girl who is abused by her parents, and it's really sad, but it's a very honest depiction of a child who is kind of lost at the same time. She is very mean and cruel to other children, and the question becomes, did she become mean and cruel because she was treated so poorly, or was she born this way because she's more like her family? So I don't know. I don't know the answer, and I don't think that the book ever wants you to know the answer. I think the answer is up to you. And I'm still thinking about the answer. So that's something very different. Well, Jen Campbell, if you ever watch this, I have to tell you again, thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for encouraging me. Thank you for giving me hope. Thank you for giving me this feeling that I could do something that was important. I hope that I make you proud. I hope that you sometimes watch my videos, and I hope that I will see you all in the next video. And if you guys have any requests or anything you'd like to see on this channel, let me know, and I will do my best for you.